Mysteries crewmates. Sorry. It's the Mystery Man here. I am making this video because I kind of have to, because if I don't, there's probably going to be confusion and stuff. Now, this is regarding two things. Two things. One is, as you can probably tell, school is gonna starting up. For me, school is gonna start up next Wednesday, I believe. Now, what does that mean? Well, anyone who's been subscribed to me for long enough knows that I was very inconsistent with my upload schedule during the school year. And this brings up my second thing. Exactly why was that? Well, first, I need to tell you a bit about the school I'm going to. I am going to... And this is also my first year of high school. I am going to be a freshman. Now, what does this mean for the... Now, what's my upload schedule going to be like? I honestly have no idea. It could be a very inconsistent once a week. It could be once every 2 weeks. It could be it could be like a once a month, maybe. It's totally possible. And, Connor, or Schubers, I think he's okay with being called his real name. Connor just got online. Skype, well... Well, this is personal, so... I'm going to a school that, to my knowledge, is harder than the average high school, or average school. Which means that I'm going to be working a lot for school, and I just wanted to talk about something personal. Here we go. So, the last year of school, my last year in middle school, it wasn't easy, I should say. And I'm not blaming anyone. I love everyone in the... How can I say this? So, last year, I got a new nanny. And I don't think I've ever told anyone this. My mom has to go to work really late in the morning, so someone has to take care of us, and in that case, it's our nannies. And I'm not gonna name her because I don't think she would, like her name, or I'm just gonna play it safe. Maybe she would, I don't know. I'm gonna play it safe, so I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's nice, and I love her. And, my mom and my nanny, they made me think something. They made me think that, and as weird as this might sound, it's totally true, and, well, not true. I mean, how can I say this? I now know it's wrong. I now know it's a completely wrong way of thinking. My mom and my nanny, and don't, like, hate on them. I love them. I love both of them. I've forgiven them, and I love both of them. But my mom and my nanny, they sort of teamed up to... I don't know why I'm doing this. They teamed up to well, I'm pretty sure they didn't do this intentionally. It just kind of made it seem like this. And it kind of just made this seem like it, like, you know. And they teamed up, for lack of a better word, they made me think. First, let me tell you where it all started. So, last year, the first semester of school, or quarter, I should say, was pretty, stable? I don't know. It was pretty stable, and then, my first report card came in, and it was pretty good. And something that stuck out was the fact that, there were a couple C's, and a C is average, in my opinion. Like, a C doesn't mean failure anymore, anyways. And, my mom and my nanny, said, like, they made me, I'm pretty sure they didn't do this intentionally, it might have just been, like, a side effect, but they, like, told me that C's are horrible, and C, even though it's average, it's a failure, and even though we know you tried your hardest, we believe you can try harder, or do better, I mean. And thus, my journey to insanity had started. So, all year long, they made me think that C's were horrible. And, that took a toll on my sanity. And I'm completely serious, by the way. That took a toll on my sanity. I started to think that and this is gonna sound completely crazy, and it is, but it's all true. I started to think that, that C's, or not C's, A's, grades, or A's, could somehow, like, think and speak. And as crazy as that sounds, they made me think that. Now that it's wrong and completely crazy. But at the time, that's what they made me think. Sorry, it's kind of hot in here. That's what they made me think. And I started to think that, or wait, no, not what they made me think, what they made me think that I thought, if that makes any better. So essentially, they're saying that C's are horrible in grades, made me think how A's somehow had a consciousness, and somehow were the true embodiment of God. As crazy as that sounds, and I started to literally worship them. As crazy and as insane as that sounds, it's all true. Like, when you're bombarded with these ideas, you start to, like, accept them no matter how much you think they're wrong. And that was the same with me. But, fast forward a little bit, I am struggling, my sanity is taking a toll, and I go to a psychologist, and I go to a psychologist and my dad, and my dad and my psychologist were the people who got these ideas out of my head. My psychologist said, like, that, like, it's okay to have a C, like, being a C student doesn't mean you're a failure at all, and, let's just say no, I'm not gonna mention that, not now anyways, and my dad told me that, like, your personalities and your like, most human, I don't know, qualities aren't from grades, they're from your heart and here. And now that that's done, here's where I'm making this video. I'm making this video to tell you guys, don't expect a constant, don't expect a consistent, that's the word, stream of videos, because, chances, I don't know how the school is going to work out. I know next to nothing of it, about it, other than it's a pretty good school, and, I don't know. I just keep, I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys that my schedule over the school year is not going to be consistent in the slightest. It will probably, if you're lucky, be, and as bad as it sounds for the viewers, it's unfortunately gonna be true. And, if you're lucky, expect a good, if I'm lucky, if we're all lucky, expect at best one video per week. Expect, if we're lucky, and as bad as that sounds for in the viewer's perspective, why am I doing this? I don't know. But in the viewer's perspective, as bad as that sounds, unfortunately, it's true. It's unfortunately true. If we're all lucky, the absolute best I can do, probably, if we're all lucky, and I know I've mentioned that 100 times, but it kind of needs to be said more. One video per week. It's almost more realistic to think one video by chance per month. And I don't know how my upload schedule is going to look. So, I just wanted to make this video to talk about something personal, to talk about what my video schedule will maybe look like, and I had another reason, but I forgot it. Well, that's my semi-depressing video for the day. If you guys kinda, sorta, maybe a little liked it, hit that like button. And why not subscribe to join the mystery crew for more videos like this. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!